there everyone, and welcome back to Napoleon Total War 3 we're playing as Russia. Last time around we tried to make an advance on Stuttgart, which led to a battle. We won the battle, but one of the armies of the enemy managed to get away, and they also destroyed one of my cannons. And they actually took quite a lot of Russians with them. So wasn't, even though I won, it wasn't really a great battle in what it could have been, as I was hoping to destroy two French armies. With that said, what we're going to do today is we are going to advance on Stuttgart here. I have given it some time just so that some units are able to recover a bit, specifically Kutuzov, which he marched, was the lead army in that battle. As you can see, there's missing a cannon here. He's been able to get some of the troops back, but not enough, so it's Kamensky, which is really was kind of set up as a backup army. It's just a bunch of kind of the same units. So he's gonna advance here. I think, though, since I've gone ahead and advanced in time, I think we can actually send my trade fleet. Yes, it's within range, so we can get ivory. I just wanted to check on the trade. So right now it's 5,600. If we send it to ivory here, then we see that we get 4,600 from that, which increases our trade to 10,000, with my overall income going up to 7,700. The thing is, it's good to actually split these up, so would, even with the same resource, so it would be nice to have there, but I don't think I could protect them there. But say a single ship being moved over to something like, the next one is sugar, so send like a single ship over to do sugar. But I don't know, you can fiddle with that a bit, but I guess the best way, or safest way really, is to have the entire fleet like this. With that said, let's go ahead and see if we can't come to a battle here. Hoping to drag in as many French armies as possible, because I have a big contingent. I have all my armies right here, so hopefully we'll be able to clear quite a lot. I'll aid the Austrians, because they don't have to focus on their flank, and they can hopefully focus everything on Innsbruck, even if they're gonna have to send quite a few full stacks to kind of break through that. Anyways, let's see. Yes, they do intercept. For some reason, though, I do not get any support from the other armies, and I'm not entirely sure what that is. There's no way Kamensky's army of 4,000 will stand against 8,000 Frenchmen. Or so you'd think. What I could do is I could savage these bastards quite severely, and then pull Kamensky back, and the others will follow. I mean, they've got twice the numbers, but to start off with, it's an army of equal size, and I'm interested in attacking these as these roll in on the map and destroy them. It would be dangerous. I kind of want to same time, you know what, what, I've had it very easy, haven't I? A lot of people think it's always kind of the same, me defeating the enemy armies. This would be quite the challenge. I don't think I would win, but let's see if we can't inflict a higher amount of casualties on the French than I will suffer myself. So let's go ahead and fight this battle. Kamensky eager, as he hasn't been into hasn't come into a fight yet, moves ahead of the main Russian column and finds himself in a French trap. Let's see if he's able to withstand the might of France. Right, we have a pretty interesting setup here because it's going to play to my favor for the fact that we've got this kind of fort deployment zone for the enemy, and I've been able to deploy in the flank, which I will, and we're going to run up the flank on the enemy. Maybe I should deploy these somewhere else, actually. I'm gonna deploy them over here, together with the cavalry. And then the general will be with the musketeers. The musketeers will advance, turning up the flank of the enemy army, because I imagine, as we can see from the general here, yeah, it's the same bug as always. They're gonna be forming a line straight through here. They're all gonna be facing the wrong way. And as I start running up the line through the side, most of the army is going to try and turn down here, and then is when the cavalry strikes in together with the grenadiers, and hopefully that's a victory. I'm going to start advancing. Cavalry is going to be held slightly back. They're not going to advance as far as the others. They're going to advance to about there. There's no point right now in rushing it, since none of the reinforcements going to turn up onto the map, because each side can only have 20 units, so it's not like the modern Total Wars when there could be 40 units. Okay, so we have a Voltigeur unit, which I don't like, because that is going to inflict a lot of damage. Why am I running the general forward? Where is he going though? And the cavalry unit together with that is going to be a problem. I'm going to run the units on the side. And so the units on the side are the ones that are going to attack. Bayonet charge. While the one... yeah, now he's turning. Let's try to avoid getting destroyed by the Lancers. That is going to be a problem, the bloody Lancers.
Sir, our general is under attack.
It kinda didn't at all work, but there wasn't a lot I could do against those bloody... Okay, so this stopped the entire attack. Now the enemy's unit is starting to move, but I want more infantry to turn into the fight. It's good though that I'm able to get rid of the Lancers early on. It's going to draw into line, but I don't want to stand in the open to trade shots with the French units, because there's no way we're going to win in that kind of fight. So we're going to hope that most of the French are going to stick on to fighting the guys in the woods. I'm going to pull some of these units back. Okay, what are they? Damn it. Single stupid unit of cavalry is destroying us over there. That's not what I'm worried about. Oh, they're... let's make sure that... where are they placing the stakes? Okay, they're going to place them this way, so that's good because my cavalry is not coming from that way. I still want 2 units to come through. So, I know you snagged onto that unit, but I want you to continue. And as these 2 are taken out, the infantry will advance. There's a big problem over here. Because I was hoping that these guys would not meet a major enemy attack. But that's exactly what happened. Very low casualties here because, well, the enemy is shooting into the woods. Bloody Lance is getting destroyed. Want to avoid attacking those because there's spikes all over there. So I'm going to send all the cavalry against this unit. And then we got this big brigade moving forward. I guess that's kind of good. The grenadier is kind of drew away part of the French army. Okay, they're destroyed. Continue through. We have another grouping of enemies coming up. I want to get into the woods. And I want to set up here somewhere. And as the enemy is getting destroyed here, I want to start moving that way as well. Push through. Get the general in here. Now we need to be worried as well, or keep an eye out, because the French are going to start receiving reinforcements. Okay, so we've got a large amount of French troops over there. So I'm gonna get these three. Okay, if you want to charge, then by all means. I accidentally got the Cuirassier unit, but that's just as well. Okay, my cavalry is destroyed over here. Go for the cannons. Push through. The French units are thrown into disarray as we have bayonet charges coming in from both sides. But now enemy reinforcements are turning up. So we've got general turning up. They're too far away and it's too late. It's too late, I say. Sire, Blucher has been sighted. It's too late, I say. I won the day. The main French army is collapsing. Let's watch out for the spikes. Okay, the grenadiers. Let's see if I can drag them all the way around and get into this area. So it's going to be a large portion which is just enemy lancers coming in. So we want to prepare some units to be ready to form square against that. Right, we won the fight. Let's see, the Grenadiers, can they make it over here? Cavalry got rid of that. Still pretty good in terms of their stamina. I've got... Let's get 2 units, continue through. Bayonet charging. The rest of these, though, should ready themselves for the second fight. So my cavalry's coming in, getting the rest of that. Ooh, what's going on?
We have killed their general.
The stupid general. Bad luck for my grenadiers. I want to see if I can get one of them away to form square. It's a bad... It's a bad setup as the French units are coming in. We're gonna send the cavalry, which I don't really want to send in, but we're gonna have to do that. Okay, so my army is intact and we've destroyed a full stack of the enemy. So you can see how this is pretty bad. There's lots of strong French units that are about to open up on my grenadiers while they're in the square, which is not great.
Our men are running, sir.
Just to save the units from utter destruction, I'm going to attack. One of the grenadier units might be able to get away. This one's retreating, down to 50 men. Another French general falls. Okay, both those units are retreating. The cavalry hold on for a little bit, just to make sure that they get away. But in the long run, we're not going to hold, so run. Let's make sure that we don't accidentally go onto the spikes. Pulling my cavalry away. Most of the grenadiers seem to have made it away pretty fine. These guys, I imagine, are tired. So if they're actually gonna plan on attacking me, it's probably not gonna go too well for them. Form square. It's all cavalry coming this way, so... Form squares. Hopefully they'll leave my cavalry alone. Leave Brittany alone! I doubt there's any grenadier called Brittany, but who knows? Who knows? Who am I to... Oh! More French troops. Another reinforcement army coming in. So we destroyed the first army. Or not really all of it, but a lot of it. Oh, this one's coming back. Good. You can form square and shoot down the rest of that general. My cavalry's too tired. I want to hit these guys and get rid of them. There's no way the enemy's gonna... You dropped your square? Then...
Our men are running, sir.
Huh. Oh, it's cuirassiers, that's why. They were able to break through the musketeers. Yeah, it is a problem placing the squares the way I've done it, because the units will shoot into each other. Like this unit is right now just shooting down the other square, which isn't great. Let's get the cavalry around. What I want to do is I want to smash these units. You know what? Retreat in peace. I don't think I have my troops. My cavalry is too tired to properly destroy the French units in this region. And right now I'm not too well organized. General need to support here unless we want to lose another square, another unit. I did push through. I think maybe I can just push through all of them, but damn, these guys are coming in fast.
Men are running, sir.
It's time to think about an exit strategy. Or one of the cavalry units winded. Before these guys line up and start shooting into my cavalry, you know what? It's doomed to fail. Okay, let's... Yeah, I think it's time to leave. There's too many French units with my guys, since we've been charging all around. They're too tired, so... We're gonna see about leaving, and I've lost quite a few units here. Oh, what did you come? What were you doing all the way over there? I guess they were retreating. Let's see if I can get everyone kind of over here. Try to avoid enemy cannons and stuff like that. Got a charge. Exchanging fire over here, an extra unit charging in. Yeah, you unfortunately went down. I didn't get to kill off as many cannon as I was hoping. I was hoping to kill loads of enemy cannons. But it looks at least
Our men are running
like I'm able to destroy the first army of the enemy. And we are going to be able to retreat more or less intact. Okay, general needs to stay here, while the rest make it for the exit, as it were. The enemy is really coming in hard, and that's a light infantry unit. I need you guys to break these like yesterday. It's most important that the 2 infantry units get out of there.
We have killed their general, sir.
Oh,
Now
another
they must
general?
break.
How many French generals have I killed now? Oh, with the French units retreating, they've just pushed all the fire they can into that. I don't know if that was worth it. Getting 1 grenadier. We definitely lost more men in this than the enemy. Or at least in that fight. That's the problem, of course, with melee heavy army, is that we get tired, especially when the enemy is hounding us as they are. We're gonna make it down to the corner and leave, but I definitely slew a lot of enemies. I didn't expect them to... Oh, they're pulling back now. Reorganizing towards the center. I don't think I have what it would take to attack again. My troops are simply too tired and too broken down. Hopefully this works and the army isn't like completely destroyed by this. Like the game hates me and they
All hope is lost,
kill
sir.
the
This
army.
battle is almost done.
The battle is done. I mean, what happened is I won the first fight, but there were 2 other full stacks coming in. The Russian army is retreating under heavy pressure of the French. Definitely some moves that could be made better. Especially here. That was quite a mistake. But I think if we look at it, in the bigger picture. It's a valiant defeat. And I do think we'll see that we ended up killing more French than they killed us. But I don't think it's going to be as impressive as I want it to be. My main concern here is they delete all my units, even though I was successful in, you know, retreating with colors flying about half the army. So, fingers crossed. Let's go back to the campaign map. Here's the result of that battle. I deployed 4,000 men, of which I lost about half. 2,200. The enemy deployed a force of 9,000. Of course, when I say deployed, I maybe shouldn't say deployed. What they had in total was 9,000 men. But they probably deployed closer to maybe 6,000, so not all of the enemies made it onto the field. But I'm pleasantly surprised to see that we killed 3,810 Frenchmen. Meaning that, I mean, that's about 1,800 men difference there. So, oh no, no, I said wrong. 1,600 is the number, because 800, yeah. 1,600 men, roughly, more, the enemy lost. Which isn't that impressive, but given that we cut down the enemy's army of 9,000 men to 5,500, that's pretty darn good. Even if the result claimed a lot of Russian troops, we have to imagine that this army is still has, what, 8,000-ish men to send forward? So that's pretty good. I want to make sure, though, that no units... Oh, 23 men. So 23, 30 cuirassiers, 44 grenadiers. Let's see, is there a unit of 23? Nope. That one died. Is there there's no unit below 87 in terms of infantry, and that's the important part to take a look at. So, for this musketeer unit got destroyed. This grenadier unit got destroyed. So 2 units were lost, as far as I can see. And I deployed 4 cavalry units, or 4 are there, but we lost 1 grenadier, 1 musketeer unit. Completely destroyed. The bad thing about that is, of course, that I don't have an area of recruitment close by. So those were the real bad losses, the fact that I lost 2 units. And then he pulls back, but look at the area now. All the French generals were killed. I still have a sizable force to push forward, but given the current circumstance, I do think we're gonna end turn, take a look what the enemy does, hopefully reorganize and kind of pulls away, and then I can move in and take Stuttgart. I had to cut there because my bladder was about to explode. Anyways, to add on to that a little bit, Kamensky get steady under fire, 2+ morale in battles, and I also want to show what happened to the enemy. So the main enemy army, this is what's left. So they're missing 6 units that got destroyed. They have one with 18 left. But I guess because I left the field of battle, that's why. If I would have won, they would have all gone. But you can see that this army in the middle is completely devastated. This one, their cavalry units, quite badly beaten. And I can imagine something similar here, although only the 2 first. A lot of generals dead. This one joined in as well, or was that? I think that was an army I fought. Yeah, that was last video. I recognize these Württemberg troops. Anyways, let's go ahead and see end turn, see what the enemy comes up with, and then we'll end the video. And here's the result after the end turn. No! What? I was hoping it was Minister. Buxhovden? Was he that old? He died. So one of our generals died of natural... Was it natural causes though? Units being recruited. A new nation. Revolution. Huh. The Prussians can't hold on to their territory. But what happened here is they consolidated by moving in one of the broken down armies. But it seemed like the French were actually focusing most of the troops going down this way. Also, Napoleon has now been spotted. Moving up. I need to move my spy back into this. I just want to see what's in here. Okay. And I also want to kind of know what's going on down there. So we've got pretty good full stack there. Where do I have more spies? I have one all the way over in Paris. And then I have one over here just because I want to see if the French want to attack, or the Prussians want to attack. Okay, so the fact that Buxhoven died of old age wasn't that great. But we should be able to push through here. Especially now the Kutuzov troops are back in action. Should be able to move in the cannons, split them out among the armies. Kamensky. Ah, the Austrians blocked the... so he cannot join. I guess we put him in a way that he could easily just walk up on the road if they decided to move away, but at the same time he could be useful in helping the Austrians to defend this area. I'll distribute the cannons among the armies, and then we'll make a push for it. This time around I don't think the French will intercept us, because they don't have the same kind of force to draw on. And even if they do, I do think we'll be able to send in Kutuzov first. And he's got the strongest army, so even if they have... They're just gonna have a full stack and a little bit more than that, and a lot of broken down units, so Kutuzov should be able to break that down. Maybe also in this video we'll take a look at... This one is the only one with... He's got the most stars. Melancholy Soul. Commander when defending on land, this man is burdened by his love for his motherland, for it cannot be enough for something worthy. Worthy as a Russian. Definitely take Mikhail then. I'm gonna figure out how to pronounce his last name till next episode. But here we have it. Very good. Lots of money. More troops should not soon be coming. I've had a few people say that late 1808 the campaign crashes. So it's early January 1808. We'll see. If it crashes, it will crash, but I'll play until the very end. We'll try to speed it up. I mean, what would speed it up is really if we get the Prussians in. So I might want to save up money to get the Prussians in. If the Prussians join in, that will divert forces. Hopefully the British will be able to take out the Spanish. I mean, they've landed troops here. So it's going pretty good, I'd say, overall. It might be hard, depending on when the end of 1808 is. But, yeah. Hopefully, you guys, even though I didn't win the battle today, I hope you guys still enjoyed this video. And hopefully, I'll see you guys for the next one. Bye.